breaking the silence, taking the dive in. Nikki pulling strings like she playing the violin. Made in his likeness, radiant vibrance. Give them all glory, ain't no way to deny it. She gon' make you laugh, she gon' stimulate your mind. Making things shake, she ain't in no wasting time. They can come close, but can't imitate the grind. Got a different way to illustrate and innovate designs. BTS podcast, gotta watch that. Teaching us the game, that mean Nikki got class. If you watch it once, you gon' wanna stop back. This an opportunity that you cannot pass. Unleash your inner voice, cause better days coming. Better days, get ready for better days. Better days, better days. Better days, get ready for better days. Better days, better days.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back to another powerful episode of Breaking the Silence. We are now in season 9, y'all. Yes, season 9. I'm so excited about the lineup that I have for y'all because there's some amazing people that I'm coming across. And you know what? It's amazing being able to meet new people every day. This guest today, y'all, I met her actually on one of my fellow podcasters podcast, KWU. So shout out to KWU podcast with the host Breon Nichols. And I was listening to her and I was like, wait a minute. Yeah, she gotta come over here and break the silence with me. She is a writer, she is a poet, and she has a story to tell. So I'm not gonna tell you too much. So after her countdown, please welcome this amazing guest to the platform, Miss Amira Jennah. I hope I say her next name right. Amira Jennah. I bet I got it wrong. But she'll tell me. She'll tell me. I bet I got it wrong. But after the countdown, please welcome her to the platform. Hey.
Hi.
How you doing? Welcome to the platform. I'm so excited about shining this light on you today and finding out all these amazing things that you have to say. So I hope that you're just as excited.
Yes. Yes,
so
absolutely.
my first question for you. When did you and the pen and paper meet? When did you fall in love?
We met when I was very young. I had to be in second grade. Fell in love as an adult, but the journey throughout then was still there. So it was a journey between me like knowing I could write and actually falling in love with it.
Wow. So what was your first memory of writing poetry or stories that, I say, like with me, I was writing since I was a child. Like literally, I wrote about everything. Feelings, whatever. I just wrote it down. So what was the first thing that you actually wrote?
When I was in second grade, we had a poetry contest at my school and I entered, but it was like an assignment for all of the second graders. It wasn't something that I chose to do. My teacher was like, oh, everybody's doing it. And I won. And I was just like, okay, whatever. I'm in second grade, like, oh, all right, whatever. In seventh grade, I wrote a short story for a class project and I didn't get my paper back. And I was just like, where's my paper? Everybody had their grades, but I didn't get mine. And I was just like, and my teacher just brushing me off. He's like, don't worry about it. You're fine. And then during the assembly, my name gets called and I walk down and I had my story published in a book. Yeah.
Wait a minute. Now you just said second grade, then you said seventh grade, and you had it published in a book in seventh grade?
Yeah, I had my short story published in a book in seventh grade. Through that time though, I was like, right, I had a diary like most girls my age and I was writing random stuff. But like I said, I didn't really take it seriously. I just thought everyone did it.
Wow. So now what was that moment in your life where you say, you know what? Now I done been in second grade, right now I've been in seventh grade, publishing the book. When was that pivotal moment you was like, you know what? This is something I want to do. This is something that I was called to do.
seventh grade really made me look like, oh, I'm good at this. Okay. And I really did want to be a writer from then on because I love reading and I was reading all the books then. And I was just like, oh, I can do what they do. I'm good like them. So in my head, I'm like, this is what I'm about to do. But, life be lifing and I kind of got away from it. And yeah, that was that until my divorce. And then I was just like pulled back into it. That's when I
Yeah.
really started writing poetry.
Wow. But you know what? You write your best pieces when you're going through something. When you emotions, whew,
Yes,
will
I
pull everything.
literally was just talking to my friend about this other day. I was like, I hate the fact that my best work comes from hurt. Like, I
Right.
want to be happy and create something amazing, but I be hurting. I be like, this is my best work.
For real though, it's real though, and that be your best work when you in
Hmm.
pain. So you got to
Yeah.
tell me about these two books. Okay, tell me about your two books that you have out and what led to you writing these books.
My first book is Remember to Count Your Blessings. It's just a book of short stories about four women and just going through relatable life challenges and them being able to come up out of it. So I wanted the readers to read them and realize that no matter what they're going through in life, like even the smallest things are blessings, and it's always someone doing worse than you. So you just got to be grateful for all the things that you have in life. And I wrote that because, like I said before, it was just like, I'm going to be a writer and I'm going to write a book. I came into a pivotal time in my life where I was just like, I keep calling myself a writer, but I don't have nothing to show for it. So I sat myself down and I was like, I'm going to get this done. And I did. It took me like a year, but I did it. I gave myself a deadline. And when that deadline came, it was done. And in my second book, I was like, I'm a poet and I don't even got no like real poetry book out here. I need to. And then my friend was like, your book is already written. All you gotta do is just compile it. And I was like,
That's
you know
it.
what? You're right. So I did it. I put it together.
Nice, nice. So
Mhm.
now I didn't realize until I actually published my first book that there was actually a difference between an author and a writer.
Mm.
What do you think the main difference between the two is?
Uh, I feel like writers write to write
Hmm.
and they'll put stuff, they'll write, there's no editing, there's no thought other than they've got it out of their system. And even if they publish, it's out there.
Right.
But authors put their all into it. They go back, they make sure everything is in their mind what the closest thing to perfection can be. The editing, the formatting, to making sure everything, every little detail is all, like I
Hmm.
said, as close as perfect as they can.
You're right. You're right. You're right. But I thought it was the same thing, honestly, until I started doing research. I was like, wait a minute. So you mean to tell
Yeah.
me that just because I published a book and I put some thought into it and I put it out there that I'm an author, but before I was just
Mm.
writing.
Mhm.
Wow. So is
Yeah.
is there is there a poem, maybe one poem or piece that you wrote that you were scared to share, but you glad you did?
Yeah. Like I said, when I really got into poetry, I wrote this poem called "I Hate You," dedicated toward my ex-husband because
Wow.
that marriage was an abusive marriage, and I was
Mm.
just so scared to put it out there because I didn't know like what the repercussions was going to be. Like, of course, he was going to know that it was about him, and I'm putting it out there that he was being abusive towards me. But at the end of the day, it's my story to tell. So
Hey, if you're still watching this episode, first of all, thank you. That means something I said or my guest said is connecting with you. So while you're here, go ahead, hit that subscribe button and tap the bell so you never miss another episode because there are going to be more real, honest, and healing conversations coming. And I love for you to be a part of it. So if you ever felt like you were alone and nobody gets you, trust me, you're not alone. This space is for you. All right, let's get back into it. So you should actually write an autobiography. You thought about that?
I have, but I don't want to do it now because I feel like I still got so much more life to live and so much more to accomplish, and I don't want to like have a half ASS book. You know what I mean?
Oh my God. I get it. I get it. I get it. I
Yeah.
get it. I'm done. So do you ever go back and like reread like your old poems or old writings and be like,
Oh
thinking
my
that
God,
like,
yes.
listen, I see my growth.
Absolutely. It's been times I go back and I was like, ew, I wrote that.
I wrote that.
And if it
Wow.
has promise, like if the subject matter is promising, I may snatch it and then rewrite it.
Yeah, yeah, I was getting ready to say that because like I've noticed like
Yeah.
things that I wrote like 5 years ago or 10 years ago, to me they feel different now. Like it's
Yes.
like, okay, I think I need to rewrite this because that don't
Yes.
even sound good. No, like you said, did I
Yeah.
write that?
Yeah. And then also on the flip side is poems that I'll go back and I look at and I'll be like, "Ooh, I wrote that. Ooh, okay. Oh, I wrote that. Okay."
Right. Like that couldn't have been me.
That was
Could have been.
good. It's time to bring this
I'm
one
good.
out.
That's funny. So how do you handle those days when you be like, I need to write something, but I don't feel like it today. I just don't. Mentally, I'm just not there.
I only force myself to write if I'm in like a writing group. I won't sit out like if I'm home and be like, I need to write something right now. If it's not like free flowing, I won't do it because then it'll be a struggle for me. And then it'll take the love of it away. And I don't want it to feel like a job.
That's true. That's true.
Mhm.
So what do you have to be? You have to be in a certain setting to write. For me, I have to be either in complete quiet or I have to have some type of instrumental playing for me to
For
flow.
me, I'm all over the place. I tell people all the time I got ADHD. I don't know if I have ADHD because I was never diagnosed, but I always say I do because it's never me sitting down to write something. It's
Mm.
if something comes to me, I'll either put it in my phone or write it down or whatever. And then later on, I'm just working on it throughout the day. And I gotta be like moving around or something. Like I said, I only force myself to sit down and write if I'm in a writing group. And even then, it's
Mm.
like I'm doing it to challenge myself to try to force myself into writing in a small amount of time, other than like days or weeks.
Right.
And because I'm so critical of my own work, I'll go back over and over and be like, nah, this is not hitting right. It sounded good on Thursday, but now it's Monday. This don't sound good. So I'm gonna
Okay.
switch it up. Yeah.
Okay. You sound like me. But we are our biggest critics. We are because we
Yeah.
be like, listen now, I beat myself up all the time. Like, wait a minute, you can
Hmm.
you can do better than that. So you can't put that out yet because you can write better than that. I'm still
Yeah.
trying to put a book out. I'm supposed to put out like last year because I just feel like it's not ready. Like I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's not ready. So it'll be ready when it's
And
ready.
the great thing with poetry that you haven't published yet is that you can change it all the time. So I'll write something, I'll tell myself that it's finished, I'll go and perform it. And if it didn't hit the way I thought it was going to hit, then I'll change it. And then next time people hear it, it'll be different.
hmm But me and you both know that poetry can go on and on and on.
On and
So
on and on.
when do
Yes.
you know? Okay, this is the end. When do you know that that
I
poem is
gave myself
finished?
a time limit, 2 minutes and a half. That's it. That's all. You're not gonna get that no longer than that. I be seeing people and I love them and I love their poems and they long, but not over here.
Two
Two and a
minutes.
half
What?
minutes.
So
Two
you
and a
be
half is my cap. And I be timing it. I put the timer like, how long is this? I'll be like, that's 1 minute. I can add some more. And I put a timer on. I go back and read my poem with a timer on because no, I'm not. I'm not.
2 minutes.
Yeah, 2.5 minutes.
So
I
you so
seen
you
somebody do a 10-minute poem and I lost interest after maybe
oh
three
yeah.
minutes. So I was like,
Yeah.
if this is how I'm feeling, I can imagine other people are feeling like that too.
Yeah, you're right. People attention spans are really, really
Really short.
low.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, I agree. But 2 minutes, you talking about that's it.
Yeah.
So what are in them 2 minutes now? When you get to that 2 minute mark, say for instance, it seems like it's not complete. Then what do you do?
I go up to the 2 minute and 30 seconds. All right, another 30 seconds. I'm gonna see if I can finish in another 30 seconds. Someone once told me, they said, the thing about being a poet is you're supposed to say the most amount of things you can in the smallest amount of words. You're supposed
Mm,
to paint the biggest picture in the world with the least amount of words. And that sticks with me every time I write a poem. Like, how can I say this without using, how can I say 18 words using four? I need to
mm,
condense this.
nice. I never thought about that. I never thought about it. But see, you know what? I'm afraid to do spoken word because to me, spoken word poetry is different from regular poetry.
Literary. Yes, it
Yes.
is. Yes.
Because you have to say certain words and it has to have feeling behind it to me.
Hmm.
So to me, spoken word is a struggle for me, if that makes
Yeah.
sense. I can't
It
turn one of
makes
my
sense.
regular poems into spoken word.
Because I switch my wording. Like if I put it in a book, I'll edit it to make it read better. But when
Hmm.
I'm on stage, I'm saying it like I'm talking to you. Like I don't.
Right.
Yeah.
And see, that's hard for me, but I guess because I haven't practiced, but to me, it's
Hmm.
different. It's just different. It's just different feels. Some people are blessed to do it that way, and some people aren't. And that's one of me. I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not. So the next question is: if every poem you wrote was turned into a doorway, where
Hmm.
would you hope it would lead your readers?
Understanding to, like I said, I'm all about gratitude and just knowing that no matter what happens in life, the there's always light at the end of the tunnel. So as long as you have breath in your body, then you got another chance to get everything right. You got another chance.
I just
And I want people to understand that it's never a total loss.
right, right. Say it again. It's never. But all of us get every day. Every single day, we have another chance to do it again. Try again,
Hmm.
reset, do it again.
Yes.
But a lot of times we take these 24 hours for granted and we're like,
Hmm.
well, it's always tomorrow. No, it's not. You
Hmm.
might not have the next minute. You might not have the next second to get it right. So we have to really
Yeah.
be intentional about what we say to people, how we treat people, and how we move in our lives. And I think people really don't understand that until they see the shovel being thrown on a casket, that dirt on that casket.
Honestly, that when my brother got murdered, it really, because I was in a bad marriage then. That was my second marriage, and it was so bad. It wasn't abusive as in like physically, but for me, it was draining the life out of me. And when my brother passed away, I was just like, I can't live like this anymore. I'm not living for myself. I don't even know who I am. I'm living for somebody else. And I just looked at my husband at the time, and I was just like, if I died tomorrow, I would have died the person you wanted me to be and never
Mm.
found out who I am. So I had to get away to find me.
Wow. So what kind of advice would you give, any woman that's in a domestic violence situation to, see hope and like to get out of that? Because a lot of people say it's hard. I've talked to a lot of domestic violence survivors about it, and it's not easy to leave. But people on the outside say, oh, they can just leave. I don't know why they
Mm-mm.
stay.
No, you gotta have support. You have to have support. There are domestic violence shelters out. A lot of people don't want to leave because they don't want to leave their comfort of having a home, knowing where they're going to be at the next day. They don't want their children in a shelter, or they don't want the stigma of their marriage failing, or they don't want the stigma of having that view on them that they're a victim. People don't want to be a victim. So they're afraid to leave, not necessarily afraid like something's going to happen to me, but they're in their own internal battles with themselves are making them sit in that situation. So until someone's ready, like I'm ready to go, is nothing you can tell them because people tried to get me to leave for years and I couldn't leave until I was ready to go.
Wow.
When I said I'm done, I'm done. Unfortunately, a lot of people don't make it out of those situations, but
Right.
therapy, therapy helped me so much. It made
Mm,
me realize how bad it was because
mm,
we all feel like things are bad, but until we can stand on the outside and look in, we can't really see like how detrimental situations really are And me going to therapy let me see like just how detrimental that situation was.
Wow. But you know what? A lot of times but that sounds like that's like anything else. Like if somebody
Hmm.
smokes cigarettes or somebody's an alcoholic, they're not gonna stop until they're ready to stop.
Yep, that's exactly the same.
Period.
Yep.
So with going through all of this adversity in your life, how have you overcome it and became a stronger person and a better person in your walk?
Me just finding myself, figuring out everything that I like and dislike, not worrying about who cared. Like I always cared about if someone liked me. So I would try to like cater to what people like. Oh, if you don't like someone who's loud, when I'm around you, I'll be quiet. Or if you don't like someone who speaks their mind, when I'm around you, I won't be as, assertive.
Hmm.
But what I learned was that actually draws people away from you.
Hmm.
When you just be yourself, the people who don't like things about you, they're going to fall by the wayside anyways. They're going to fall away from you, and your tribe is going to be attracted to you. So now
Hmm.
I don't have to worry about, oh my God, if someone likes me or not, because for me, and I don't know if people think I'm crazy or not, everybody who's around me loves me, and I love everybody who I'm around because that's the tribe I've attracted
Right.
just by me finding out who I am, what I like, leaning into my likes and my dislikes and my comforts and my discomforts, and knowing exactly who I am, that helped me to literally
Mm.
just being.
Listen, you speaking my life story. I used to be that way too. Like, well, I just want to be liked. I just want
Hmm.
friends. So I'm just gonna do
Hmm.
what they want me to do, but so I can keep them around. But
Yeah.
when you step into who you really are, who
Hmm.
the people that like you gonna come around you. Like you said, those
Yep.
people that don't, they're gonna fall by the wayside. Like
Yep.
it's easy, just being you.
Hmm. Just being you. So
But
simple.
it's simple. But I mean, when you growing up though, everybody
Yeah.
goes through that. The low
Yeah.
self-esteem at some point and wanting to have friends, wanting to be liked,
Hmm.
wanting to be popular, when all they had to do was
Hmm.
just be themselves and whoever like you gonna gravitate to you. Period.
Yep.
It took me
Yep.
all my life to realize that. Sadly.
I listen. I'm around my late 30s. I was like, ah, damn, just now getting it, but I got it. At
You
least
got
I
it.
got
You
it.
got it. You got it. All right. So now we down to the last questions. It's a little out of the
Hmm.
box. If
Okay.
your words were the last thing that someone read before deciding to keep going, what would you want those words to say?
Never forget who you are.
Never. But you know what? Oftentimes we do. We do forget who we are. And when we do, we lose ourselves sometimes because we're trying to fit in. Trying
And
to
I
fit
think
in.
people don't understand the impact of those words because it's not just about you, your person. It's about your ancestry, the
Yes.
what your ancestors went through, the power that we have that we hold inside of us, especially spiritually. Just holding on, knowing your power, you can get through anything,
Anything.
anything in this world.
Anything. You're right. You're right. So now this is your time to shine, truly shine. This is what I like to call the BTS 30 Seconds of Fame. So I'm going to do the countdown. And then when we come back, you're going to be up here by yourself. This is your time to let everybody know how to purchase those amazing books. I got to get me one. I got a stack of books I got to buy. I said, Lord, when am I have time to read them, though? I don't got a stack of books now from my guests. And I'm like, I haven't had a chance to sit down and read none of them.
I
But I
got a
always,
friend who has a bookshelf of books. He said when he get 80, he going and he's retired. He gonna read all of them. Maybe that's what you should do.
I know, right? I buy all y'all books and I'll be like, when do I have time? Because I never really take a vacation. So it's like, eventually, but I have to support.
Eventually,
I'm gonna buy
yeah.
everybody books, and eventually one day I'm just gonna sit down. I'm gonna go on vacation. I'm gonna just
Hmm.
go one by one and read y'all books. But let them know how to follow your journey, where to get these books from, all the amazing things about you after the countdown. All right,
Okay.
here we go.
All right, people, you can follow me on Instagram, Breaking Bread, no G, underscore 2020. And also you can follow me on YouTube, Breaking Bread, no G, no spaces in between, underscore 2020 as well. And my podcast usually airs every Sunday, 8:30 p.m. So look out for that. And the advice I would give for podcasters is be authentic, be yourself.
Hey everyone, my name is Amira Jennah again. You can follow me on IG at AMIRAJENNAH. And also you can follow me on Facebook. It's Amira Michelle, but if you want to put the at, it's at Amira E. Jennah. And then you'll find me there. Also visit my website, www.amirajennah.com. That's where you can purchase my books. You can also purchase them on Amazon, Barnes & Noble website, Walmart website, all of the websites. You just type in Amira Jennah in Google, you'll find all of the things. I love being here.
She said, I love being here. Oh, man. Well, thank you so much for coming and allowing me to shine a light on you. This was amazing. I'm going to get those books and we're locked in. If there's anything that I can do on my end to further your journey, just send me a message. Send me a message.
This
and
was
say,
great. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You're welcome. And thank you, everybody else out there that's tuning into this amazing episode. Listen, y'all got to make sure y'all go purchase the books. For real now. We got to do it together so we can get to the top together. It don't take much. It really don't. If it ain't nothing but sharing a post, liking a post, something, just tell a friend. Tell a friend about it. But let's continue to stay locked in, y'all. Let's continue to win together. Let's continue to break the silence together. And remember, stay inspired. Stay strong, stay focused, and remember, hey, we get every day that comes our way. It's another chance, another time, another time just to try again to be the best versions of ourselves. Just be yourself. Once you know who you are, you can fully step into who you need to be and desire to be. So until next time, y'all hang in there. Y'all got this. Later.
Better days, slowly but surely it's a better space that awaits my mind, so I meditate till I levitate, I elevate, but I learn not to hesitate no more, keep moving forward, chase my goals and focus more towards it, hate the lows but I need those to flourish, place my goals in front, that's what's important, so I ask myself what inspires me, breaking out of my shell, feeling yo shot quiet me, and now I'm breaking the silence like I'm Nikki Nicole, let's go. Promise you gon' see better. Hey, gotta keep going till you see them. Promise you gon' see better. Hey, you gotta keep going till you see them.